Welcome and thank you for joining me on the very first episode of the Encquip Podcast. I'm so happy that you've decided to join me. I trust that you will watch this video to the end. It's a short video, but it sets the tone for the material that we will be presenting on this broadcast as time rolls by. The mission of the Encquip Podcast is to help leaders, especially emerging leaders, to grow spiritually, to grow personally, and to grow practically. I will be using biblical principles that I've gleaned over the years of biblical studies, teaching and preaching and ministry in the Christian community. I'll be sourcing material from that, and I'll also be sourcing some material from Escalate, my book on taking your leadership higher. In Exodus chapter 24, verse 12, we see God saying to Moses, "Come up to the mountain and stay here." Moses had already been a leader by that time. He had led the children of Israel out of Egypt and into the promised land. But now God was getting ready for Moses to go one step higher, come up to the mountain and stay here. And of course, as we know the story, as we read about it, Moses goes up to the mountain. He stays 40 days and 40 nights with the Lord, hearing from him and learning from him. And God gives him the law that would eventually guide the nation of Israel in the years ahead. So God is calling each one of us, He's calling you to come up higher in your leadership. I'd also like to tell you what Encquip is all about. As I mentioned before, Encquip is an affiliate ministry of Grace Ministries, the church that we started here in New York City in 1998 and now is growing beautifully. Well, Encquip is a made-up word made up of three principles or three pillars on which the whole ministry stands. One, it's to engage, encourage, and to equip. So the mission of Encquip is to encourage, to engage, and to equip emerging and established Christian leaders to serve God, their communities, and the church through biblical instruction, practical mentorship, and spirit-led leadership development, operating in alignment with the spiritual oversight and doctrinal guidance of Grace Ministries. So Grace Ministries is the covering. Grace Ministries is the ministry under which Encquip comes. It will also serve as the leadership, training, and development arm of Grace Ministries. So let's talk about these three principles for a few moments. It's about engaging the church and the community through biblical dialogue, through leadership forums and service-based initiatives. I believe that we need to talk, discuss the Word of God, find out what God is saying to you, what God is saying to me. Secondly, it's about encouraging Christian leaders through teaching, mentorship, and spiritual support. I've been down this road for many, many years, and I know what it is to feel overwhelmed, to feel that the journey is too much. And I know that sometimes young leaders feel that way. Well, we're here to support and we're here to stand with you to say you can do it and you can complete the journey. And thirdly, it's about equipping believers, especially emerging leaders, for spiritual growth through training, discipleship, and the publication of Christian resources. So that's what Encquip is in a nutshell. And I hope that as I upload more and more content, you can feel comfortable to come and see this as a safe space where you can grow in your leadership. I've been a Christian leader, spiritual leader for many, many years. I started out very young. I've made mistakes along the way. I've had my successes. I've had my failures. But all in all, God has kept me to this point. And I believe that there's some accumulated wisdom that I can share with others. So I trust that you will subscribe to this channel, that you'll stay tuned for more and more videos as I upload them in the week. So thank you again for joining with me, for sticking it through to the end of this video, and stay tuned, hit subscribe, hit me up in the chat, tell me what you think about it, what you feel, and how you can contribute to this ministry, to this mission as we move forward.